well, the history books won't reflect what happened that year, and it's like, okay, it's like, that's made up. Like, okay, like this is. I just
Like it's
don't
not going to
think.
be Norman Powell going first team All NBA, you know.
Correct. It's always going to be a player that you recognize. And this idea that like you're worried about 100 years from now, civilization looking through the tablets and being like, Denny Avia was as good as Kevin Durant. Like, no, like I don't believe
It's
that's what you're
like
so that's such a made up problem.
it's like Mikal Bridges is never going to win the MVP, guys.
No, like give me a break. It's such a made up problem. How will historians look at the league? Oh, please. Give me a break, man. Welcome to
Like,
Out the Trunk with Jordan and Darius. My name is Darius. That's D's all up in your area on all socials.
and I'm Jordan. That's Jordan B writing on all socials.
We're bringing the sports segment back after a quick hiatus post Super Bowl, pre NBA playoffs. We're going to give you guys our award picks for the NBA season and our predictions for the first round of the playoffs. We do realize the play-in games have not concluded. Whenever you watch this, please understand the play-in games have not concluded, so we're kind of working around that. So,
Yeah.
off the top, who you got for MVP?
They're trying to give it to Wimby for some reason, but I think SGA is still going to end up getting the award back-to-back MVPs.
I also believe SGA is going to win it. That's who I would pick to win it because there's something to be said for playing a majority of the games and having the best
Yep.
record and being the best player on the team with the best record, all while putting up, insane stats.
Historic numbers.
And so, I mean, if you just did a blind look, he looked like Kobe and Jordan. It's like
Yeah.
those kind of numbers are there. And so, by any previous understanding of the rule, that's the MVP. But my question to you is
Right.
who is the best player in the NBA right now to you?
I've been thinking about that for the last few days because I feel like there is no concrete best player in the league. Um,
Okay, who is it to you though?
okay, well, okay. To me, I'm going Joker. There's just
Okay.
nothing you can do with him. There's nothing you can do with him at
He averaged a
all.
triple double with 28
Yeah,
points.
he averaged a triple double with 28 points as a 7-footer.
Yeah.
And people, by the way, people say he's like not athletic. Have you seen him run the floor? He's
Yeah.
one of the fastest guys on the floor.
Also, he's
I think
that
they
big and
said,
never tired. His
yeah, he's
cardio
never
must be
tired.
insane.
He's never injured. Um, he's been playing at this level for like the last what 5 years, 5, 6 years straight. I think to me he's the best player in the world. He's the hardest to guard for sure because what the fuck are you gonna do? He shoots those rainbow shots that you can't block. It feels like he makes every shot when you need him to miss. As someone who roots for the Lakers, trust me, I know. He hit that shot over Wemby, and I'm like, if Wemby can't guard it, it can't be guarded.
I do remember that.
His passing is otherworldly.
I mean, he's the
He's fucking
best
incredible.
passer in basketball. And he's 7 foot tall.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, he's a center, and you could call him. He may go down as like one of the best point guards ever.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, 15 best players ever. I think he's already there.
Yeah,
And gets another MVP. You're talking about he needs another
we're gonna
ring
have some. Yeah, he needs
before
another ring.
some real uncomfortable conversations if he gets another ring.
We're gonna have some real uncomfortable conversations about a lot of big men in this league, in the history of this league.
But if I were to just be honest, the best
Yeah.
the player I think impacts winning the most, and he's just biding our time before we call him the best. It's Wemby. I think he's the best basketball player in the
Well,
world right now.
yeah. Okay.
Um, he just breaks defense, and
Yeah.
his offense is a little lagging behind his defense, but he's still a great offensive player. And it just feels like,
It feels like
you
we're on
know,
borrowed time.
yeah, it just feels like those years where LeBron was obviously better than Kobe, but like the
Yeah.
legacy, like the '09 to
Right.
10, you just had to, people just
You
didn't
just
want
had
to
to
let
give
it
it to
go.
him.
So it's just biding time. I think all in all, if I had to win the game tomorrow, I would probably pick Joker, but I just think
Yeah.
or next year it's Wemby's league. So
Yeah. His health does bother me or concern me, because he's such a slim guy, and I don't know. I mean, he's 22 on a minutes restriction, so I don't know how that's going to affect the longevity or the amount of games and minutes he'll be able to play. But if all things being equal, it's going to be real scary in like 6 months.
yep. The thing is, Stephen Castle is also a superstar player, damn near. And
Right.
so let's say nothing of. the Harper kid they just got. It's
Yep.
just, you know,
Fox is an
OKC
all-star.
Spurs is gonna be a good couple next
Woo.
5 years. So good for them.
Yeah,
It'll be
man.
the league needs rivalries. The league needs appointment television, and it looks like we're on the cusp of it. So who you got for DPOI Defensive Player of the Year?
I'm gonna take your best player in the world pick. I'm gonna go with Wimby. Like you said, he breaks defense. I mean, there's just he gets blocks, but he doesn't get a lot of blocks because guys don't want to shoot
Yeah,
shots near him. Like you'll watch games and you're like, why did he blow that? Why didn't he shoot that layup? And you're like, oh,
there's a
there's an alien
pterodactyl
right there.
behind him.
Right. There's a fucking T-Rex over there. Um,
This was
yeah,
just a race to see
he's
if he can get to
otherworldly.
65. There's no reason for anyone else. Like he's a
Yeah,
this is as much of a blowout of the award as of any award that I've like ever seen. I don't
yeah,
think there's anyone else should get a vote. I mean, unless they vote
correct.
second, third, and fourth place, but he should win every first place vote.
Yeah,
And
I think you will
anyone who doesn't give him first place,
take that vote away.
I just don't know what you're thinking, you know. So rookie of the year, who you got?
I'm going Cooper Flag. I mean, he's the second choice. Obviously is Colin Knuppel, but he's a fourth option. Cooper's a first option. One guy, has been basically the man on his team since the day he got there. Uh, And I think he's a rising star in this. He's a star, obviously, but I think he's a rising superstar in this league. He is a problem. I don't know what his ceiling is because it's hard to tell with his build and how athletic he is. But he's going to be really really good for a long time. If not for Wimby and Shea, I think you'd be like him and Ant-Man duking it out for like best young guns in the West.
Um, you did the white guy athleticism thing.
No, I'm saying he is athletic, but I'm saying like
Oh, okay. I thought
when
you were
his body,
saying
I'm saying. Oh, I wouldn't. No, I wasn't calling him deceptively fast.
like
I was saying
Cooper
like,
Flag's been dunking on people all year.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying,
Yeah.
but like when he bulks up, if he bulks up, how will that influence his game?
Yeah, I think Cooper Flag will be far and away the best player in this draft. But if you're telling me which rookie had the best season, I think it's Conker Nipple.
Okay.
Got to reward winning for one. And
Mhm.
two, I mean, he's one of the best shooters in the NBA already.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, we're looking at Klay Thompson, which Hall of Fame player. So one, just a great draft year, period.
Yeah.
Flag. I'm blanking on who went to. Who went to?
Uh, shit, I forgot. Oh my gosh.
I know it's
Oh my God,
Flag,
who did go to?
Knipple, Ace Bailey,
Yeah,
and
Ace Bailey.
it's gonna sound
Shit,
really silly when we say who he
let
is.
me Google this. I know, right? Let me Google this. Let me
2025
see
NBA
here. Oh,
draft.
VJ Edgecombe went
VJ
third
Edgecombe.
to Philly. Yeah, he's a problem. Fucking cookies on here. Jesus. You're not gonna put Ace Bailey, Trey
Dylan Harper. We
Johnson.
just said his name. Dylan Harper.
Yeah,
It was Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, Con Knipple, and Ace Bailey. It's
yeah,
rare that all five players look to be really, really good. And so it's going to be a good draft. I mean, the league is just getting a huge
yeah,
influx of talent. And so,
yeah.
um,
Next year's draft's gonna be crazy, or this year's draft's gonna be crazy too.
yeah, there's no world in which I would trade Cooper Flag for Con Knipple. Cooper Flag is by
Right.
far the best player, but the award is supposed to be who had the best rookie season, and I think that's Con Knipple. So. Um, First team All NBA. Keep in mind you don't have to do positions anymore, so you can just pick your five best players, which I think is stupid, but that's the
Right.
rules. So
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so okay, that okay. Uh, mine's gonna be somewhat position based. I'm gonna go SGA, Jalen Brown, um, Wemby and Joker, and then I'd probably go. Uh, shit. The problem is the 65 games. The people who I would pick, I can't name. I'd probably go Kawhi.
I'm punishing Kawhi for cheating. But yeah, I love the 65 game rule. So I'm all for punishing players who, it's the
Yeah,
one
but
thing
you
that
know
we
Wemby
had.
shouldn't be up though.
No, I mean he's getting
He played
65 though,
60.
right?
So the 65th, one of the 65 games is a game in the in-season tournament.
Yeah.
The stats don't count for those games, but the game counts towards the 65 games. That doesn't make sense to
I mean, no, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but
me.
you have to draw a line somewhere. And like Stan Van Gundy
Yeah,
said, Luka is looking for an exception because his wife was pregnant in Serbia. And it's like, okay, but then the next guy's granny was in the hospital. And then the next guy's dad died. And like the line is 65. Everyone knows
yeah,
it. You either clear it or you don't. We can't give exceptions. No. It's the
yeah.
one damn
I
thing
guess
the NBA did that's pro fan.
I hear
Um,
you. They got to fix the minutes thing though, because
it's
Wemby played
just
less minutes than a lot of guys who didn't even make the list.
too
That
hard to
doesn't make any
follow.
sense.
You're selling tickets to games, and the guys have to play. And I'm sorry that something for once is bad for the players. And it's just you see all this stuff like, oh my God, Wimby might only get 25% of the cap instead of 30% of the cap. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't. It's not anything I give a shit about. I give a shit about the guy who bought tickets to see him with his tax return, and he didn't show up because
Yeah,
and he's fucked out of that money. You don't get a refund for that. That's who I'm concerned
right.
about. And
Mhm.
no, you have to draw a line somewhere. You can argue where the line should be, but we all agreed on the line. The union agreed on the line.
No, I hear you. I hear
So
you.
people are like, well, it's stupid that the line is this, but 58 is all for scoring records or whatever. And it's like, okay, well then had that
Yeah.
conversation when y'all agreed to it. Um, you can't make a rule and then go, well, we need to create a well, I didn't know it was going to impact Luca. I didn't know it was going to impact
Right. Yeah,
the rule is
that
the
that was
rule.
dumb. I think the 20 minutes thing was I'm okay with that, but it did come back to bite guys in the ass.
And at the end of the day, you should want to reward players who play the games. And no, you shouldn't be eligible for awards. 65 games is 80% of the season. I don't know if that's the exact number, but it's
Yeah.
roughly 80-20. I think, 82 games makes it hard to get an even break. But
Right.
if you miss 20% of the season, why should you be eligible for any awards? I've yet to have anyone answer that for me, other than you like watching them play, not you, the royal you. Why
Yeah,
should
yeah,
someone
yeah.
who missed 20% of the season be eligible for awards, for the season awards?
Right. I mean, I hear you. I hear you. I just think that there's going to be a profound ripple effect because the way these incentives and these contracts work, teams are going to be able to. They're guys who are not going to be able to get supermax, which is going to be able to allow teams to sign them for cheaper, which is actually going to like allow for like people think the super team era is over. I think this could actually kind of lead to a resurgence of super teams because you're going to have guys who are high level players who got hurt in their contract year and they weren't able to get the supermax. Now they're going to get the max, so they're going to be significantly under the cap, which allowed them to be able to sign more guys and build up more rosters. So I think the league doesn't actually realize just quite the effect it's going to have. So it's going to be better and worse in a sense because you're going to have weird ass All NBA teams and weird ass MVPs, but you're going to have stacked rosters with superstars. Potentially, possibly because
I
of
just
the
don't.
rules.
That situation would have to be a perfect confluence of events. You'd have to have a
Well,
young
yeah, for
player
sure.
miss it the year he was trying to get it, and
Yep.
then have not qualified another way. And also, the thing about it is people forget every rule has winners and losers, man.
Oh no, for
There's
sure.
no
Yeah.
policy in the world that everyone's gonna be
Right.
happy with. If you raise taxes here, someone's not gonna like that. If you lower taxes here, someone's gonna lose it. Like you just
Yeah.
so
There's no
Adams,
pleasing everybody.
somebody's going to have to be mad. I just
Yeah.
don't like. I don't. And this, you're gonna build super teams because okay, we're talking about 5% missing this and that, or like I saw
Hmm.
one thing where it's like, what if a player, uh, if you average it by minutes, the player in the last week could just try to play 45 minutes a night to get past the minutes threshold. And I'm like, what is this coach
Hmm.
doing? No, you don't. You're not
You're right.
playing that
They're not letting
much.
them do that. Yeah.
And this idea was like, well, what if a player makes third team All NBA, but he's not good, but he's eligible for the super max, so the team is now in a. You say no. You don't. It's not in the law to say you made the
Yeah,
team,
he's
therefore
just gonna
you.
walk and go sign somewhere else.
Okay, oh, no, they're not. Uh,
Well,
just
it depends. If a small
teams
market
don't.
overpays,
Well, the new team can't give you the super max because that's for the team
right?
that
No,
you
that's what I'm
have.
saying. Yeah, yeah,
That's what a negotiation is. You don't give a player something because they asked for it.
yeah,
If you don't think if he's asking, he's eligible for the super match. The word is eligible.
yeah.
You don't have to give it to him.
But
Right?
it is going to benefit teams for sure. I think so.
Every rule has winners and losers. And is it the worst thing in the world if the Spurs in Oklahoma City uh could keep their rosters and go back and forth for years and years and years? I don't think that is. And um
No.
I just don't. These teams are like, well, if a player that isn't deserving makes third team and he's eligible for the Supermax, we have to give it to him. No, you don't. No, you don't. You say no. Congratulations on making All NBA. This is our contract offer. If you don't like it,
Yeah.
that's fine. Go find another team with cap space, of which there won't be any, and we'll go from there. But like sometimes you just gotta tell players no. It's okay. But my All NBA five is Wemby, Joker, SGA, Jalen Brown. And
You said Wemby, Joker, SGA, and Jalen Brown.
yeah, looking at who's
Okay.
eligible, looking at these playoff teams. Damn, it is kind of scant.
Hmm.
Huh.
Right? That's the problem. Because in theory it'd be Cade or Luca, but
Cade's back, right? He didn't make. Did he make
yeah, he
65?
didn't make they I think they're filing for the a special rule exception or something.
I hope they don't give it to him. Let's look at the All-Star rosters. I gotta pick somebody on here. You went with Kawhi.
Mhm. Only I can think of.
Uh, Ant didn't play 65.
Yeah. Um,
I guess I gotta give it to Kawhi. Fuck it.
yeah.
There you go. Same five.
Let
Anyway,
me see.
I think it's
No, go
totally
ahead.
fine. The people like, well, the history books won't reflect what happened that year, and it's like, okay, it's like, that's made up. Like, okay, like this is. I just
Like it's
don't
not going to
think.
be Norman Powell going first team All NBA, you know.
Correct. It's always going to be a player that you recognize, and this idea that like you're worried about 100 years from now, civilization looking through the tablets and being like, Denny Avia was as good as Kevin Durant. Like, no, like I don't believe
It's
that's what you're.
like
So that's such a made up problem.
it's like Mikal Bridges is never going to win an MVP, guys.
No, like give me a break. It's such a made up problem. How will historians look at the league? Oh, please. Give me a break, man. Like you just it's just so fake.
I was okay. So I'm looking at an article about possible All NBA teams. I'd maybe take Donovan Mitchell, first team All NBA over Kawhi because he played and he didn't steal money from an organization
And his team won.
allegedly.
The Clippers are like
Allegedly,
in the
well,
fucking
and they're
play-in.
winning. Yeah, and they're winning.
Uh you want to do these playoff previews?
Yeah,
All right. So again, as we remind people, we do not have the play-in results yet. We are recording on a Tuesday during the play-in games. So
yeah,
we're gonna do it well we can, but we do have the first four games. The Saturday games are locked in. Toronto, Cleveland.
correct.
Who you got winning that series, and who do you think, and in how many games?
That series, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go Cavs in six. I think Harden and Donovan Mitchell are gonna be a little too much for the Raptors. Young team, they have talent, but I think you need a real go-to guy, and I don't think the Raptors really have one that can make shot go-to buckets when they need it. Um, Now, if it gets to like a seven-game series, and you have James Harden on the roster, anything can happen, but I don't see that happening.
Cavs and five. I don't think Toronto is serious. So you got, you know, Cavs come out win two. Toronto steals game three at home because they're, like traveling through the customs and shit. And then
Yeah,
Cleveland gets serious and closes it out 4-5. Minnesota, Denver, probably definitely the best first round matchup we got. So who you got?
um, yeah, yeah, definitely for sure. I'd say ooh, it's tough. Yeah, I'm going Nuggets. I'm going Nuggets. Ant-Man's injured, so I don't know how healthy he's going to be or how effective he's going to be. But he's a trooper, so I'm going to say Nuggets in six. But if he's not healthy, Nuggets in five.
So Minnesota has knocked the Denver Nuggets out of the playoffs the last 2 years.
Yep.
But both times Denver, well, I'm lying. The
They were
Thunder.
healthy.
The Thunder beat Denver last year, in seven. But
Yeah, 2 years before that.
yeah, it was 24 and 23 and 24.
23
Nonetheless,
24. Yeah.
I got Denver winning that one in six as well. I think Ant will scratch a win or two out, but I just
Yeah.
don't. I think he's not his knee is hurting. He was sick for a little bit, and Rudy's a year older. They don't really have any other kind of playmaking on the team. Julius Randle hasn't been the same since he was floated in trade rumors. Shout out Boss Man D'Lo, Brody shoot with the left hand, Julius Randle. Um, and superstar, a motherfucking superstar. Anyways, long story short, Denver in six because I just respect Ant-Man enough to get two games, but I don't think it'll
Yeah,
be
me
a
too.
close six-game series.
Yeah, Denver at home, that elevation with that knee injury, who knows how that'll affect him. And also Joker's just on another fucking level, man. And they won 11 straight in the regular season. So yeah, they're gonna be a yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Aaron Gordon's healthy. Jamal Murray's
Yeah.
playing the best basketball of his life. And they have a fucking cheat code in a 7 foot tall Serbian guy who plays like Magic Johnson. So
Yeah.
Atlanta, New York, classic series. Well, Trey Young is no longer there, but they had a good run a
Yeah.
couple years ago. So who you got?
Yeah, they did. Um yeah, this is actually I'm going with the upset. I'm picking the Hawks over the Knicks.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have a bad feeling about this Knicks team. I think it's really hard to win in the playoffs when your best player is 5'9".
He
I
about
don't trust.
6 feet tall. He's short though. He's short.
He's really short. Like he looks short too, like some
Yeah.
6 guys don't look short. He looks 5'9". But yeah, no, I don't trust Cat in big games. He gets stupid fouls, gets in foul trouble. Then he, plays limited minutes. I just don't trust that roster. I also don't think they have enough scoring or athletes. And the Hawks are playing really well right now. They're young, they're fun to watch, and they've been one of the hottest teams in the league since they made that trade for Trey Young. Since they traded Trey Young,
Trey Young is not
which
a
is
winning
talk
basketball
about
player.
yeah,
So
about to say talk about a serious indictment.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm picking the Hawks to win this series, and also I just like watching New York lose. So
Hawks in
there's
how many
that.
games?
I'm going 6 games.
Okay. I got Knicks in five. Just think Knicks are a grown man team. The Hawks are young. The playoffs
That's
gonna
fair.
smack them in the face. You throw in a New York City night. These boys in
Yeah.
Atlanta, so but like
Yeah, I'm about to
Atlanta,
say.
New York City, the weather's nice. You got at least one game because them boys party too hard. So that's one. And New York, I mean, look, they're flawed for sure, but they are professionals. Like Jalen Brunson is a
They are, and they're
professional.
a
OG
tough
Anunoby
team.
is a professional. Mikal is a professional. And those guys, they're playoff hardened. And I just think that Atlanta is a little too young for the grown-ups.
I hear you.
Just this year. Just this year.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're gonna be a problem though.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And especially if they get New Orleans pick and it goes up and they get like
Right.
one of those studs. So I forgot how I cut that. I said one of those studs and tried to NH it. But um, yeah. So Atlanta just not there yet. They're too young, too
Yeah.
green, and New York is a team of grown men. So and they did what they had to do. They traded the losing player Trey Young, and
Yeah.
it's like they got better immediately. So
Like immediately. That shit was crazy.
Houston Lakers, who you got?
Oh, this one hurts. Yeah, I'm going I really want to I would love to see the Lakers win this series, but I'm going Rockets. I'm going Rockets in 5 games.
Okay,
Um,
why
I
is
just
that?
the Lakers just don't have enough firepower. It's just LeBron by himself. The Lakers are really bad defensively. Their strength is their offense. They've just lost 50, sorry, like 60 points a game, basically combining AR and Luca.
Luca might be back if it goes
Um,
wrong, though, right?
yeah, but if the problem is if it's just LeBron by himself against all those athletes, it might be by the time Luca gets back, it could be over. That's the problem. Like if Luca can come back, the Lakers can win this series. And honestly, if Luca or AR were healthy, I would pick the Lakers to win this series. I would honestly pick them to win it in 5. But Man, I don't have a good feeling about this. It depends. Like if LeBron starts doing that passing shit, it's gonna be over quick. If he goes out there like 2015 when Love and Kyrie got hurt, then they got a shot.
2015 was 11 years ago. I don't think that LeBron
I
exists
know.
anymore.
Well,
Uh,
I don't even mean like playing at that level. I just mean like the mentality of like slowing the game down, pick and roll, finding mismatches, give me a couple shooters, get the fuck out the way. I'm gonna drive to the basket.
I would. I've typed down. I wrote down Lakers in seven. Um, but I switched it to Rockets in six just because I don't think, even if Luca comes back, he'll be rushed, and I just don't think
Yeah.
hamstrings is something that can be rushed.
No.
I've tweaked my hamstring before, and I did not have to play a playoff basketball game, and that's just one of those things. It's ready when it's ready. You can't do it.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like,
nothing you can do.
and man, your hamstrings are your brakes, and so you can
Right.
get up to speed, but you can't stop because it hurts.
Hmm.
And I mean that tweaked hamstring. I didn't do a leg workout for like a month because it just it just feels like there's a tear in your leg and it
Hmm.
just sucks. So
Yeah, I just fuck.
and I did not have to play a basketball game. So I got Houston in six, even though I think the Rockets are a mess and I think Kevin Durant has
They are
destroyed another team and we still don't talk about
correct.
it. They haven't been the same since his text got leaked.
Nope.
And people just
And
kind of
I
yada
don't.
yada past that. Like the
They
best player on
did.
the
I don't
team called
understand. I
everybody
don't
trash, and you don't think that's going to impact anything?
trash. Yeah. And if that was any other player, they would have got crucified for it. But because KD says he's not a leader, we just let him get away with throwing his teammates under the bus every chance he gets.
He has not. Every team he's been on has underperformed expectations since Golden State.
Yeah,
Um,
correct. You can argue before that too.
um,
People give OKC slack because they traded James Harden, but they were supposed to do more after that. And they
yeah,
did
they were
blow a
supposed to
3-1
get
lead.
back. I think he's a losing player. I just don't. He won when he went to a super team. And
Right.
he was the best player on that super team. But like outside of that Golden State stint, there was this whole kerfuffle over someone calling DeMar DeRozan a losing player. And
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I just look at the totality of his career and his teams, by and large, always fell short until he went to Golden State.
Correct.
And I mean, we're talking about one of the freakish athletes I've ever seen. And at some point,
Yep.
the resume, like you went to Brooklyn, that place went to shit. You're not. He says he's not a leader, but he says that like that doesn't impact how the team functions.
Winning. Right.
Yeah, and it's like okay, but you need to maybe you need to do something you don't want to do to get the best out of your teammates. And if you're not willing to do that, yes, that
Yeah.
reflects poorly on you as a player.
And if you're the
Um,
best player and you're not getting the best out of your teammates, how can you possibly say you're getting the best out of yourself?
Correct. It's like the Kawhi Leonard thing where like when the best player on your team just wants to show up and hoop, like that creates a weird dynamic in the locker room
Yes. It's a
where
problem.
like yeah, like the best player of the team is damn near management and he's not. It just creates a vacuum and he went to Brooklyn that went to shit. He went to
Yep.
Phoenix that went to shit. He's in Houston and it's going to shit and it's just like I'm just
Yep.
calling a spade a spade. Everywhere he goes, they underperform expectations and he's the best player
Everywhere.
on all these teams. So all right, we can move into the teams that play Sunday because they're waiting on play-in results. But I
Yeah.
kind of like picked who I thought was going to win in them and kind of came out with four. So Orlando,
Okay.
Boston, who you got?
Um, okay, Orlando, Boston. Boston. Boston in four. I think
Yeah,
they would wipe the floor with the Magic. Not just because they're a better team, but also Paolo Banchero is just not good in the playoffs because he can't make perimeter shots or jump shots or set shots or any kind of shots other than layups.
Orlando's
So,
not a serious team.
yeah,
It's just
they're
not
just not
serious people.
serious. Philly would give them a better matchup, but even then they're just going to be so outmatched. It doesn't even really matter.
I thought so. It was Orlando, Philly. They're playing tomorrow, but Joel Embiid is appendicitis, so he's not
Appendicitis.
playing.
So it's just VJ, Maxi, and PG. So
Um,
um, I think they can still. Actually, wouldn't be surprised if the Sixers beat the Magic,
yeah,
but I mean they'd be out in five against the Celtics. So
I got Boston in four. Boston just a professional basketball team. Like they don't.
right,
And Orlando is a joke. So
I agree.
Clippers, Oklahoma City, unless you think the Warriors will beat the Clippers. You can either one
Uh,
versus Oklahoma City.
yeah, I'm picking the Clippers to beat OKC. I mean to beat to beat the Warriors, and I'm picking the Thunder to beat the Clippers in I say Kawhi goes crazy for one game, so I'll say 5 games.
Thunder and four, they're levels to this. The Clippers are a good feel good story. They got back to the playoffs, but
Yeah,
I'm still not counting Kawhi to get through a playoff series. I haven't seen it in forever.
that is
And
true.
you got Shea, you got Chet, you got Jalen Williams healthy. You got the dancing guy from they got
Shit.
from 76ers. You got Casey Wallace. You got Lou
Uh-oh.
Dort. I mean, it's just they got so
Are
many
you frozen or am
players.
I frozen?
You're frozen. You're back
You're
now.
frozen?
You're
Oh, I'm
back
back.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Um, yeah. Okay. See you at four. So
Okay.
I got some wishful
Yeah.
thinking here with,
That'd be a quick one.
yeah, wishful thinking here with Charlotte. We don't. We can probably look at the score of the game. Where are we at?
Yeah, I've been checking it throughout the night. Oh, we got a close one. Wait, score just changed. 195. The heater up.
Okay.
6 minutes left.
We're just gonna cross our fingers and say Charlotte winning. So,
Okay.
Charlotte, Detroit. If they play, who you got?
I think that actually would be a really fun series. It'd be quite unserious, but I think it'd be fun to watch LaMelo in the playoffs. But I'd go Pistons in 5 games.
I'm going hometown team. They're upsetting them. Charlotte in
Really?
six. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
Okay.
why. Just feel like spice it up.
Yeah, I feel you.
Well, okay. Let's say okay. Well,
I think that I think the Horn I like the Hornets offense better than the Pistons offense. Um,
Cade and Jalen Duren though they're the two best players on the court.
right.
But then after that, it's what LaMelo,
Yeah. LaMelo, Knuckle,
Brandon Miller. I don't know. I'm just
yeah,
feeling
Brandon
it.
Miller.
I'm feeling it. Charlotte in six.
I feel you.
Phoenix.
That would be fun to see. I'd maybe try to go to one of those games. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah. I mean, it's quick train ride. Phoenix, San
Yeah.
Antonio.
That'll be quick and painless. I got Spurs in 3. They'll put the Suns out of their misery. They had a decent year considering the shit show that happened last year.
Oh, wait, did you realize
Um,
that? A team got better when Kevin Durant left it. We all pretending this isn't happening over
we
and
really
over
are.
and
We are
over and
pretending
again.
this over. Yeah, Warriors won a championship. What 3 years later?
Yeah.
After missing the playoffs the year he left. Uh, Rockets. We see what's happening with them. They're really supposed to be a piece away.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they lost their point guard, but I still think they would have had problems.
I
Yeah,
feel
man, that's
like if
crazy,
you're
dude.
like we added Kevin Durant, but we lost Fred VanVleet, so it's really like okay, okay. I like Fred VanVleet, respect, but
Yeah.
when you add Kevin
And by the
Durant,
way, right. It's funny because people are like, yeah, he has a hard time with double teams. I'm like, how? It's year what, 18?
yeah, I mean he's just old.
Yeah.
You ever watch like someone made the point? It was like this cut up of it was during the Olympics, and there was this cut up of
Mhm.
like old Brian Curry and Durant, and they were like, you think they haven't aged a day until you watch their old clips, and you're like,
Yes.
oh yeah.
Yeah, man. People keep saying like KD is even better now after the Achilles. No, the fuck he's
Go
not.
watch
He
Oklahoma
was
City KD, man.
he was putting people on posters. He was
Yeah.
fast as fuck in OKC. He was
Yeah,
lightning
that's
quick.
like his athleticism because he can shoot. Like there was a whole like string of this is the next Kevin Durant, and it was just like a lanky guy that could shoot. It's like no,
Right.
Kevin Durant was like freakishly athletic. Like he's just dunking
Yeah.
up and down the court. And
hmm
yeah, you don't think they've aged a day until you go watch the young versions of them.
Right. His athleticism, this might be a bit of a stretch, but he wasn't that much less athletic than Giannis when he was in his prime. He was at least as quick.
Yeah,
He didn't have
but
the
when you
bunnies,
add
but
the
he was quick as fuck.
90%, 90, the 50, 40% from
50
three, it
the 50
just
40 90. Yeah, 50
yeah.
40 90. And the hezzy crossover. What?
I got Spurs at four.
Yeah.
At least the flights are short. Phoenix to San Antonio is a pretty quick
Right.
little 1 hour puddle jump. Guys get some play some spades and get in and out of San Antonio. So,
Yeah.
anything else you want to add?
Um, what others? Have we done all the series?
That's everything. All
Shit, wow,
eight.
it's quick. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of been discussion that's been going on today on like all the sports shows, if this whether or not the Spurs played themselves by not going after the 3 seed
Or they're the
on
two seed,
Sunday.
right?
Yeah.
Uh, no, I don't think you, especially with a young team, ducking your
Hmm.
opponent sends the wrong message.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think with the veteran team, it's an easier sell, but with a young team, you know, they looking at like coach don't think we got it. He wants us.
Right.
He wants to cherry pick who we play. Why you don't believe in us? You like what you want? What you mean? We go to the 3 seed, so we avoid Denver or OKC in the second round. So what you trying to say?
Hmm.
You know,
Right.
like I just don't think you can play
I
those games with a young team. It sends the wrong message.
feel you.
You're supposed to tell like we don't play track, we don't run. Like we
Yeah.
play we play to win our games, we take our seed, and who our draw is, we go out and beat them. And I think that's the message for a young team. With a veteran team, it's a bit different.
Yeah.
You go to the OGs on the team, you go, hey, look, this is how much less you're gonna have to travel if we do whatever, like,
True. Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
you could it's a easy, they're vets, it's an easier sell. Youngins,
Hmm.
they don't want to hear that we you don't think we can, we scared type shit. So
Yeah.
um that's my opinion on it. What about you?
Um, it's interesting. Like logically, I'm like I understand the path of least resistance.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but for me, I'm kind of more of a like, fuck it, we ball. Like
Yeah.
I'm more of like a you don't play to you play to win the game, yes,
Yeah.
but you also play to compete. And like let's throw the ball up, let's see who's better.
Yeah. And like you got to beat these teams either way, right? And I
Yeah,
get
you
it.
got to face them.
Look, it's just obviously true that playing a Luka-less Lakers or an unserious Rockets in the second round is an easier path, but like,
Yeah.
if you're the coach of that team, and this ain't, I mean, this is your first real year in the playoffs. This
Hmm.
ain't even, you really just ramping it up for next year because you remember OKC, they
Right.
lost in the
Because you
second
were
round
they were
of their first run.
yep.
And so anything at this point, as long as you win your first round series, it's just gravy.
Correct. And they weren't supposed to be a 2 seed this year anyway.
Right. And so
So
you go look at them boys in the eye and say, we scared? We can't do that.
yeah, no. And honestly, I'd
Like,
rather like, we always talk about like, you got to take your bumps on your road to winning. And, Brian had to beat the Celtics, Jordan had to beat the Pistons, every great player had to beat, somebody. It's like, I'd rather get it all out the way now.
yeah.
My first year in the playoffs, fuck it. I got to see Joker or OKC now. At least I can get like a scouting report, get some film on them. And then next year, if I don't beat them,
You gotta, I mean, whether it's true or not, you gotta be like, we got the best player in the world on our side.
yeah,
We play whoever lines up.
right.
It's like you gotta look at
Yeah.
Castle like you got the best player in the world on your team. You better than Jamal Murray, right? Because Wemby got that big
Right.
guy. Like,
Right. Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
for real. Like hardest
that's
sign ain't
this.
fucking with Wimby.
Yeah, like you gotta look at them like, can you lock down Jamal Murray? Because we got a player better than their best player. So that's how you
Correct.
got to do that. And whether it's true or not,
Yeah.
that's what you gotta say as a
That's what
coach.
you got to tell yourself.
Right,
Yeah, that's what you got to tell yourself.
Um,
Plus, again, young teams, they don't know what they don't know. So
right.
you may just go in there and play free and maybe get to game 6 and OKC chokes. You never know. Or Denver chokes.
Or I
Um,
mean, God forbid, Chet rolls his
somebody's
ankle
gonna
and
get
misses
hurt.
game five.
Somebody
You
I'm about
know,
to say somebody's gonna get hurt in this playoffs and it's gonna
it
change everything.
the injury doesn't have to be catastrophic. It could just be guy rolls his ankle and misses game five. Aaron Gordon pulled his hamstring, missed game seven last year.
Yep.
He played game seven, but he looked like he had to take a shit the whole time because his hamstring was
Right.
tore up.
Right.
And so
And even like think about it, like in the playoffs, if you miss a week, you're fucked.
yeah.
Like so it's really that simple.
Or like the timing of it. You roll your ankle on Wednesday, but the game ain't till Sunday. You got time to rest up. You can ice it
Yeah,
up, get right. But if that game is Friday, you swollen
right.
by then. It just a
Like,
lot goes
yeah,
into it.
man.
There's too many variables for you to be trying to pick and choose your opponent and losing
Hmm.
on purpose to duck a bet. I mean, you're basically saying we think they're better than us, and we want to
Yes.
delay it until as long as possible. And I just don't think for a young team that's the right message.
Yeah. I
So
also think like because first of all, anything can happen. Like these windows close and open so fucking quick. You don't even know the window closed until after till months later or seasons later.
you alluded to it
I
earlier. How you know how long you're gonna have Wimby? 7'7"
That's
guys
true.
don't. Ask Bill Walton. He
That's
thought
true.
he was
You
gonna
know
play
what?
for
You're right.
20 years. It
Yeah,
didn't
niggas thought
happen.
he was gonna be the GOAT. So
Yeah.
yeah, even
So
like I think about like remember that year 2016 playoffs 2016 and Steph got hurt And a couple of days later, and then the Clippers were playing the Trailblazers, and they were up, and it looked like the Clippers were going to finally break through and make the finals because it looked like the Warriors were going to be done. Remember, then Chris Paul breaks his hand, and then Blake tore his hamstring, and that was it.
All right.